Good morning, I'm an absolute tramp. I've got to sell the shagging wagon. It's got to go. So the plan today is to get the car cleaned up, get this cleaned up, because would you buy a car off this? I wouldn't, certainly wouldn't. So a couple of things to do: get the car cleaned up, get myself cleaned up, and that's about it. Everything's a mess. Check it out.
What an absolute disgrace.
Yeah, so everything's a bit of a mess. But I'm going to head towards a car wash today in Cairns. I'm about 2.5 hours, 3 hours away from Cairns now. And that'll be my last stop in Australia. So I'm going to head there and try and sell the car. I have until Saturday to sell the car. And that's it. So right, let's hit the road. 10-10-10 challenge is still on, of course. 10 photos, 10 days, $10 a day is on, even though I kind of ruined it yesterday, but still, let's keep it going. And that's it. Let's keep it moving. Well, what do you know? I've had to turn off the motorway because we are 20 kilometers away from a place called Murray Falls, which is a UNESCO listed World Heritage Site, and we're taking photos, so it's going to be a great time to take some photos, see some stuff, and we'll see what we see. Right, I found Murray Falls, and there's a campsite here and people camping around there, and I was able to have use the loo and have a shower there. But I did also manage to can you see that? Yep, smash me phone. Oh well. So the falls are over there. You might be able to hear them in the background, and let's have a wee look. Now you might think that lovely bright sunny day like we have today is perfect for taking photos, and sometimes it is, but oftentimes it really isn't, because that beautiful bright sunshine casts such dark shadows, and in those shadows, if you want information in the picture in the shadows, it's very, very hard to get it when you have such a bright light source. So one way of getting around it, which I was experimenting with there, was to use a mode in my camera, Canon 70D, called HDR, which stands for High Dynamic Range. And basically that takes 3 different pictures at different light settings to get more information into the bright spots and more into the dark spots, and one which is set it correctly, normally. So hopefully they turned out quite well. So I just stopped off in Innisfail. I don't really know how to pronounce it, for an iced coffee, which cost me about $7.20. Oops. So yeah, the budget's not looking great today because I'm almost out of fruit. But I have just received 2 calls about the lenses I have for sale, and I've just sold the Tamron lens. I've sold a Tamron 17-50 f2.8, which is a full frame lens, and I'm selling it because it's just too heavy, and when I go traveling again I want to save as much weight as possible, so that's great. And I had a guy call me about my 50mm nifty 50 Canon lens, and I ended up giving him a right lesson about aperture and frame rate and all sorts of photography things. He was a Bangladeshi guy and he was really funny, so he didn't buy it, but it doesn't matter, he was good fun. So let's take a couple of pictures around here. Wow, how long is this thing?
And relax.
Yeah, you read it right. It's time to get this baby clean, I think. She is looking filthy. Jeez, I look like a tramp. They should create an automatic man wash so I can walk through, because I look as bad as the car does. Ah! Hell yeah, that is a huge improvement. Woo.